Hello, I'm Emma Hammett from firstaidforpets.net. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to give CPR to your dog if they're unconscious and not breathing. You can make a difference and you can save their lives. So imagine you were on a walk and they suddenly collapsed and you were away from a vet or any help that you could get. So let me just tell you the quick steps as to how you might be able to make a difference. So first of all, if they've collapsed, you want to go along and you want to check to see if there is any response. If it's your dog, obviously they know you. If it's somebody else's dog and you're helping them, then you would do that first of all by just touching them gently with your foot, and otherwise you then just move in with the back of your hand. It's much less intrusive than using the front of your hand. If there's no response at all, you then need to check that they're breathing. So what you need to do is to open the airway by tilting their head and moving their chin forward a bit, and you can have a quick look in their mouth and see if there is anything obvious. So if they've choked and there's an obstruction of some sort. If there's something obvious and you're able to have someone else to help you as well, then very carefully see if you can remove that obstruction with your finger and thumb, but just make sure that your safety and you don't get bitten if they suddenly come back to life or whatever. And then you're going to check for breathing. So you do that by looking down the length of the dog, look down and look to see if their chest is rising, and you can feel their breath as well coming out of their mouth and nose. You would then check their pulse, and you do that by going to the femoral. So I don't think I can show you this properly. So you do that by going to the to their thigh and putting your fingers inside the area of their thigh, and then you apply pressure. And if you do that for your dog when they are healthy and you let them get used to you doing that, you'll be able to feel the pulse. If you can't feel the pulse doing that, then actually put your head down and see if you can feel or hear their heart beating. If they are not breathing, but they have a pulse, then what you would do is hold their mouth together, their snout, their mouth together like that, and breathe into their snout. And you give up to 5 rescue breaths. And that may well be all that's required to stimulate the respiratory center in the back of their brain and bring them back to life. If they are not breathing and there is no pulse, then you would give 30 chest compressions to 2 breaths. And you keep going, 30 to 2, 30 to 2. You obviously get someone else to get help as quickly as possible, and you get to the vet as quickly as you possibly can. But if you're able to start prompt and immediate CPR, the chances of their survival are much higher than if you didn't. I hope that's been helpful. That's Emma Hammett from First Aid for Pets.